Ladies and gentlemen, the long-awaited VIP, you know him as the Clayton Greyhounds athletic director, Steve Hutson, ladies and gentlemen. Now I pardon.
Hey, thank you for having me.
Oh, yeah, man. You're the VIP. And should I call you Mr. Hutson? Hutson? I always get it wrong. Sorry, Steve.
No, that's fine. Coach Hutson, Mr. Hutson, it all works.
All right, then. All right. But if you're have your head underneath a rock for the last couple years, Steve handles the official athletic director for the St. Louis High School Champions League. And you do a masterful job, baby. I mean, I don't think last year was, beginner's luck. You're for year 2 here, and I apologize. We couldn't root on the Greyhounds to get into the Final Four, but you're coming up against it on the 15th.
Yeah, no, it's been great. There's a lot going on behind the curtain. There's no doubt about that.
So, can I take that? Can you, under full disclosure, can you say, pay attention to the man behind the curtain before you say yes, or would you have still said yes?
No, I love the sport of soccer, and I've got a special bond with a lot of the coaches that are consistently in the Champions League. And I love supporting them and their passion and their work. And this is the least I can do to help promote the sport of soccer in St. Louis.
Well, on behalf of them and Wales Certified, we'd like to put you in the Wales Certified Hall of Infinity.
All right, I appreciate it.
All right, there. I hope you have a room on the wall to be able to put that up there. But you are quite something, and it really is, the behind the scenes is unbelievable with the partner, with the sponsors, with the protocols of everything, getting the tickets, getting this, that, baba, boom, baba, bang. Can you just briefly, without, putting us asleep with, oh my gosh, what you do?
Well, after the final 16 have been formed, and then they draw for the pools, that's when I step in and start working with Denny Barbero, getting a schedule put together with all 16 different ADs and making sure we have officials with Denny, as I mentioned. And then once those schedules are finalized and all the pool play is on the calendar, then I work with digital tickets and make sure that has been posted in the box office for families to go in and spectators to go in and make purchase for those tickets. Anytime there's a change on the schedule that needs to be communicated with both myself and Denny, so Denny can get new officials or move the officials, and then I can change the date on the digital tickets. Then I work with the host for the boys is Creep Cove Park, so I have some different administrators I work with out there to secure the space, provide the right insurance, sign off on all the paperwork, get the bills paid, and then host the event out there on the 15th. Or excuse me, that's the semifinal, so on the 18th. And then at the end of the tournament, obviously we want to congratulate the winner, but then we start reimbursing all the schools. So all the host schools within the tournament, they pay for the officials for that game that they host, but then also the scoreboard operator, the announcers, and the gate workers. Those are the people that are checking in the tickets. So whatever cost that's involved in compensating those individuals, the Champions League reimburses each of those schools. So I work with our treasurer, who's actually our head coach here at Clayton High School, Brendan Taylor, and I work off a spreadsheet and get all those schools reimbursed.
Oh.
And then we get ready for the girls in the spring.
Oh, baby. Holy cow. you're not a figurehead at all, baby. I mean, God, holy moly. The only thing that came to my mind was no mas, no mas. I mean, wow, I couldn't handle that schedule that you did. Wow, man. Congratulations to you. And please give the best to the missus and your family to allow you to be able to do this. I mean, you got to bring some of that work home.
Yeah, well, I do from time to time. I think all the athletic directors end up bringing a little bit of their job home. But yeah, it's just part for the course.
Wow. Well, thank you, Steve. I mean, my gosh, man. Wow. Well, this is the only high I can ever take you. This is the highest I can go. A whale certified Hall of Affinity. I can't get you any higher, baby. So, when it comes up to all this, excuse me, and you're looking at other places that have been playing and are about to play, are you have you called and asked about this or that with anybody, or been telling people this is what to expect or anything like that?
Yes and no. I think I've relied more on those that are on the Champions League board to stay in contact with the other cities that are also offering a Champions League tournament. And then from there, just letting them know that, we need to keep growing this, whether it's over social media, spending more money on the kids in different ways, such as providing them with different swag and things of that nature. Whatever it may be, I think each year we need to grow it is to touch more. I know this year with Dave Ehrenberg over at Ladue, we've tried to stress, the social media aspect of it and bringing in photographers to the different events to give us high quality photography that we could share online. And I know like STL Today, they've reached out a few times. I've seen them at different games. They're covering the Champions League, I think, a little more thoroughly now. But each and every year we can just grow to touch more based on what we know. I think the tournament's even better. But what, from the previous year.
Wow, I got goosebumps. Yes, it really shows. So, what's happening, when I see new things happening, it just doesn't happen. Somebody thought of it, had to put it into action. Way to go, Steve. And, the best commander, the best leader has good followers. So, man, you got a whole group. You have it all going on, and I applaud all of them also. Please thank them for me.
Oh, absolutely.
Okay, so you got less than 10 more minutes with me?
Yeah.
Okay, great. So here you go. Everything is out and about. Can you give, I've been out of school for a while. I'm 68. And so can you tell us how, if somebody can't make the game over at SLU for the semis or out at Creve Coeur for the final, how can someone see it online, on stream, and anything like that?
Yeah, so I believe SLU will have their huddle camera activated through Misha TV, so you can just simply go online to Misha TV, type in a search word. Typically, I usually just type in the school I'm looking for, and then wherever that is being played will be broadcasted. I don't know if Creve Coeur Park's camera is up and running since the tornado that came through.
Yeah.
So this will be our first time playing there since then. I did see in an email that they're trying to get it up and running, but again, no guarantees on that.
Right. Oh, well, thank you, Steve, for the. I myself, I looked at that Misha TV, and I do that, and it's really worked out for me. But a couple times I had to maybe go over to Huddle TV, or and then there was a couple I never had. because probably would you say they don't have it on? I mean, that was really
Yeah, that happens from time to time, and typically it's just an oversight. Someone got too busy and forgot to get the camera turned on. But more and more people are just making that a part of just the organization of the game. It's becoming a habit.
yeah. And you, I would imagine you would join me in hats off to the people out at Creve Court Park how they were able to turn it over after that tornado hit.
Yeah, absolutely. Since we were invited back there, all the conversations, emails have been very positive, and I know they're really excited to get us back out there and to host the event again.
And Maryville was very nice that they allowed us to go out there for the girls.
Yeah, we plan to go back out there again come spring. I'm actually in the process of scheduling the boys and girls for the next 2 years. That way, ADs throughout the St. Louis area can have it on their calendar, and if they believe, they have a high level soccer program, they won't schedule other games on those dates. That way, if they do get invited into the tournament, they'll be available to play on those specific dates.
Wow! Did Paul put it in your lap? Both of them?
We worked side by side on the girls, and then through conversations with the board, we thought it would be a great idea to, I handle the boys and he handle the girls, and it just seemed a little more, a little simpler, simplify the situation, to just have one AD orchestrating both tournaments. So that's where we landed. He did a great job, and he called and really wanted it back. I'd be happy to have him.
Man, I tell you, I'm not blowing no smoke. You two are some of the finest gentlemen I've ever met in my life. I mean, you two are top class, and we're very fortunate to have you. So,
thank you.
Yeah, as a matter of fact, I put you by the order that has been given to me as the Virtuoso Athletic Director.
Yeah, that's the first. I'll definitely have to make room on my wall for that award.
There you go, baby. There you go. All right. Okay. So I hope you're grinning because I'm about to start. Oh man. Okay. So here it is. We have a custom here at Whale Certified to say, hey, Steve, whatever you want to say to who you ever want to say it to for as long as you want to say it for.
Oh, wow. You put me on the spot. I should have known that was coming. I think you asked me the same thing last time. No, off the top of my head, I just, I can't thank enough those that are, on the Champions League board, Dave Ehrenberg, Greg Keller, Brendan Taylor, Jim Lane. We were in constant communication over the last several weeks trying to make sure everything is scheduled out for the boys, and then also looking as far ahead to the girls. And then, as I mentioned, looking ahead to the next 2 years. They're so responsive. Obviously, we're all very, very busy this time of year. But without them, I wouldn't be able to do the work I need to do, again, behind the curtain to make sure the tournament's a success. So I just really appreciate them and their willingness to communicate consistently with me when I'm in need. So thank them. Huge.
Right on. Right on. And the story goes is that of doing stuff like that is that I don't know how to edit. So I got to put everything out on Front Street right away,
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's how it goes. And you've passed the audition, Steve. Way to go. And may I, under full disclosure, to say that Clayton High School has one of the most magnificent campuses I've ever seen. Grade school, high school, any educational campus. You at sports complex, and you have a field with a view, baby. Wow,
Yeah, it is pretty nice here on campus. You know, we're a smaller school district and right up against the city of St. Louis. And then downtown Clayton is the backdrop to many of our venues. So, you know, the taller buildings with the MetroLink tracks bordering some of our fields, it does provide for a neat experience, which I know sometimes when you're here every day, you take for granted, but you're reminded by all the different folks that come and visit the schools that we host by the comments they make. So, yeah, it does make for an amazing experience.
Yeah. All right, Steve. I want to thank you for allowing me a little bit of your time today. You're a very busy man, and I wish you and yours the best.
All right, buddy. Thank you so much. Take care.
All right. Bye-bye.